I'm gonna be stretching for like 10-ish minutes every single morning. It's gonna be a full body stretch from head to toe. And after 30 days, we'll see how much more flexible I can get. Stretching boosts the body's blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the muscles, which can act as a great wake-up call for your cells. But full body daily stretching has numerous other health benefits. For example, posture. Regular full body stretching keeps your muscles flexible and balanced, which has been shown to help correct a slouching posture or misalignment from sitting too long. So we're going to do a few tests now on day 1 to see my range of motion and my flexibility, and we'll see if at the end I'm any more flexible, if my posture's better, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. Okay, so to start with, we'll just check my posture. So that's sort of, this is like fully relaxed. I feel like my shoulders are a bit sluggish. I feel like I'm sort of this a little bit. I'd like if by the end of day 30, I'm more like that. Zoom. That's my goal. I'd like my posture to be improved. I'm wondering if it's gonna help. I can touch my toes, so it's not too bad. I can't do this stretch. I can just about touch this way, like my tips of my hands, but this way I can't touch. I don't think I'm very close either. Oh, that's awesome. There you go. I can just about touch the other way as well, but it's a struggle. I can do this, but not very high. This is as wide as I can go. Like that. I can't hold that for too long either. Oh, butterfly, almost all the way in, but I can't get my knees touching. Go back. I can't really get sort of mid-back on the floor and my knees. So I can sit in this position relatively easily. Oh, that's about as far back as I can go. And 2, slashes injury risk. Stretching lubricates and loosens the joints and muscles. Flexible muscles and joints are less likely to snap under pressure. It's like upgrading your body's shock absorbers. Okay, so now I'm going to run through the stretches that I'm going to do every morning for 5 to 10 minutes. This, by the way, is totally just made up. I haven't really got this from anywhere. It's just sort of my own makeup of like things that I know. And it'll be mostly dynamic stretches, which will be good for me, I think, starting the day. So like warm my body up into some sort of movement. I know they say hold static stretches for like 30 or more seconds. As I'm trying to fit this into like a relatively short morning routine, I'm only going to be holding the static stretches for like 5 to 10 seconds. This is not intended to be any sort of fitness advice. It's more just a demonstration of what happens for me, I guess. Try and bounce here left to right quite a bit. I really enjoy that, and just hang. Oh, I've got to be careful as well, because I do find it easy to like almost put my back out, especially when I've just woken up and it's the morning. So with this one, for example, I try and just go quite light and then warm up into bigger stretches. This has already been longer than 10 minutes. So in reality, I'm probably like skipping this or switching them around so I can just do a few of them each day. That's it. That's what I'm going to be doing every morning. And we'll see if by day 30, I'm any more flexible in those different tests. But really the main one I'm wanting to improve is my posture. I just want the end of my 30 days, it to be more natural to me to have my shoulders back, my spine a bit straighter. Yeah, then I'd be super happy. I think it's a good challenge. And 3, supercharging your brain power. Stretching stimulates the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that act like natural mood boosters. It also calms the nervous system, helping you unwind from daily tension, almost like a mini meditation session. Okay, this is day 2 of stretching every morning. I'm going to start with my head today, because my head's a bit tight, and I'm going to work all the way down to my toes. Oh, quite tight. Alright, now I'm going to just try and sit in this position for a few seconds. So I can try not to fall over. Oh, so this is day 4 now. I'm not feeling as tight as I was yesterday, which is nice. Yeah, I'm doing this challenge alongside doing home workouts instead of going to the gym. So I've just been doing like pull-ups and push-ups and different sort of home style workouts. So it's interesting because I feel like for the most part, those exercises are more full range of motion, more like full body exercises. So it's cool to be pairing it with this stretching challenge. I feel like they complement each other quite well. So over the next 30 days, I continued to do this full body stretching routine for about 10 to 15 minutes each morning. And these are 3 of my top takeaways. Number 1, consistency wasn't as hard as I thought. Honestly, staying consistent with this challenge was way easier than I expected. Stretching for just 10 to 15 minutes didn't really feel like a chore at all. In fact, it became something I actually looked forward to. The best part was the post-stretch feeling. It's like a natural energy boost and left me feeling much more open and relaxed for the rest of the day. The other thing I might have forgotten to mention is I'm stretching my wrists as well. Just like I do my ankles. I'm trying to stretch out my wrists, which I've heard it can be really good to prevent injury, but also that sometimes they feel a bit weak. So I found that doing this feels pretty good. Putting a little bit of weight, but not too much. Number 2, it's easy to overdo it if you're not careful. One thing I learned early on was that it's super easy to overdo the stretches, especially if you've just woken up. Sometimes I'd get up and push deeper into the stretches, but if I wasn't warmed up properly, I could feel the tension building up. So listening to my body and taking it slow, I think was the key to avoiding any injuries. Also do a lot of sitting. I try and spend a few minutes sitting in this position because I've heard that it's supposed to be quite good. And number 3, the unexpected benefits across my other activities. What really surprised me was how much this 30-day challenge benefited my other day-to-day activities. I noticed a huge improvement in my mobility for my workouts, as well as how I moved throughout the day. And even in the sports I do, like rock climbing and surfing, being more flexible meant I had better mobility, less soreness, and more control during some intense movements, which definitely made a noticeable difference. Okay, this is day 25 of 30, so we're almost there, got 5 days left. I'm really feeling really good. I say that a lot in my videos. I'm feeling really good, but I am feeling really good. I don't feel as sore as I have been earlier on in this challenge, and I feel probably as flexible as I've ever been, but I don't know yet because I haven't put it to the test. So 5 more days and then we'll test to see if it's made any difference. You guys know by now I do my full body working head to toe. The next day I went on holiday, so it was a little bit harder to carve out the time. Just my daily stretching routine, you know, but welcome. You can be part of the video if you want. But I still managed to find little points throughout the day to get the stretches in. And each day I kept stretching, starting light and working full body from top to bottom. Sometimes before a workout or sometimes before a surf, but every time I would feel so much better afterwards. Alright, it's day 30. Time to see if all that stretching has paid off. I'm actually really curious to see if I've made any noticeable progress from day 1. Okay, day 30, done. Okay, so that concludes day 30 of my stretching challenge, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I feel like I've definitely gotten more flexible in some areas, and I've also felt non-injury prone. Doing these stretches every day has helped me feel loose, mobile, more like sort of resistant to injury. And it's also helped my workouts, being able to sort of jump straight into a workout and not have to do so much of a warm-up because I did 10 minutes of warming up at the beginning of the day. So yeah, this was a really great challenge, and it's definitely something I want to keep doing, even if it's just a little bit of stretching every day moving forward.